All right, let's do a little recap here real quick. We have set up an additional product because we've got an upsell, an OTO, one-time offer, and we requested that ClickBank go ahead and up the ante, let us do up to $100 for products here. And really, that kind of a jump, they start you out with 50 by default, but what I have found is every time you ask to go up to $100, they'll let you. I mean, if you'll just tell them, you know, the reason, it's pretty reasonable. There's no reason why they wouldn't let you do that. They will let you go beyond that, even, you know, more, several $100s if you have an established relationship with them. In this video, I set up a brand new account. You're going to do the same thing, totally brand new, so they don't know you from anybody else, right? And they'll just bump you up to $100 typically. First thing we're going to do is check the old Gmail account, and lo and behold, we've got a ClickBank notification and maximum retail price approval request ticket. Let's click on that. Your request for maximum retail price was approved. And again, that's based strictly on just asking. And all that I put there was I'm bundling two products together for a discount. That's it. So they raised the price for us. If we go back here to ClickBank, I'll go to account settings, and we'll go over here to my site. You can see here, retail pricing limits. They've moved it up to $100 now. So first thing we need to do, my products. Here's the second product that we created. Let's go ahead and edit that. Right now it's set to $47. We're going to bump that up to $97 and save that. Because this is, let me edit that again. It looks like restoration. Okay, I thought there was a typo there. But so now that's $97, but it's going to be two products, right? They're going to get the standard Photoshop killer techniques, and then they're going to get the OTO for a restoration and retouching type deal that they can add on. So this is the way that it's delivered. If they, you know, opt for the OTO, then they're essentially getting this product, which has its own thank you page. If they don't opt for it, then they get the original one, which has another thank you page, totally different. All right, so we've got the price raised. Now all we need to do is update our links. And here's the way we're going to do that. Remember, here is the standard sales page. Okay, and this link right here, let's take a look at it. Right now, it is sending them to the photo restoration and retouching, which is the OTO. Right? That's this one right here. Now this one is going to tell them, you know, basically, stop. This is the only time you're going to see this offer anywhere online. It's a very special promotion for them. And at this point, they've already said, you know, that they want to buy something from me. So it's a good time to mention it to them. So, oh, I said $77, so I'll have to fix that at ClickBank. Let's go back there and do that real quick. Okay, that was easy enough. They are getting a really good deal if they're getting all this for $77. Okay, now, here is the trick. On this Add to Cart button, let's do the link properties. Notice that it's pointing to product number 2. Okay, I'm going to copy that because I'm going to use it here in just a minute. And same thing with this link right here. It's just a text version. Points to product number 2. The only thing is, what you do is down underneath on the bottom, you just put something like, no thanks. I'll just take the killer Photoshop techniques and miss out on the photo restoration and retouching offer. Now you make that, let's break it up here a little bit, and we'll center it. You don't want to make it where it's like overwhelming, right? You want to make it where they actually kind of have to look for it. So we'll highlight that. we'll make that a link. Just paste that in there, but I'm going to do this to number 1. Click OK. Now we'll save that. So what happens is they come to this page and they will see, they'll read all about the offer, and then they're going to make a decision and maybe say, yes, I'm totally ready for both the Killer Photoshop 2-hour course and the 13-hour restoration and retouching course. I am, by the way, I'm going to get another photo in there of the other course. Just kind of haven't got it in there quite yet. And they will see this big old button here that they can click on, and a lot of them are going to do it just like that. Or they can see this little text link down here that says, no thanks, I'll just take the Killer Photoshop techniques and miss out on the photo restoration and retouching offer. Okay, if they click that one, they're going to go to the ClickBank page for that offer. If they click this one, they're going to go to the bundled offer, which is a little bit more. And honestly, I will probably do a little experiment with bouncing back and forth between 97 and 77 because it's definitely worth that. So anyhow, let me show you one other thing, though. Let's go ahead and publish this. And I want you to see how using those direct links right there, that might not be the way that you want to go. Let me OK that. And we'll go over here to Killer Photoshop Techniques. And I'm going to click the Add to Cart button. They get taken to the OTO page. Scroll down there to the bottom. Here is the buy button, right? And here is the no thanks, and they take the other offer. Now the only problem that I've got with this is if you look in the lower left-hand corner down here, when I hover over this button, it shows the direct link for making that purchase. Okay, same thing with this one right here. It shows you the direct link. And the only thing about that is if you happen to have somebody who wants to promote as an affiliate, they're not going to like it so much if it's easy to see the ClickBank ID right here, because people would then be able to go, that they would try to sell to. They could go in, and if they're a member on ClickBank, they could buy through their own affiliate link more easily. Now, I'm not saying they still couldn't get around it, but we want to make it a little bit more difficult for them to do that. So what we can do is use what's called a PHP redirection. Let me pull one up for you real quick. This here is a simple PHP script, and all that you do is you replace this area right here with your link, and then you save this file, upload it somewhere, and link to that instead of linking directly with that ClickBank ID. Okay, so let me show you how it works. I'm just going to do copy shortcut, and then I will paste that right there. And let's do File, Save As. I'll just put this on my desktop, and let's make a folder. And we will call this folder Killer Photoshop. And just for organizational purposes, I'm going to create another folder, and I'm going to call it Special Offer. And we'll put this inside of there. And then let's go back here. In this one, we're going to copy this link also. And I'll just update that. And we'll do File and Save As. And this time I'll make another folder. And we'll just call this one Killer Offer. And save it there. Okay, so I've got two files, that PHP files, that simply do a little redirection for me. So what I'm going to do is open up my FTP client. And in here, I'm going to simply take those two folders, the ones that we just made, and I'm going to drag them over there and copy the folders and the index.php script. Right? So now, if I go to Killer Photoshop Techniques / special offer, just like that, it's going to do a little redirection for me. Okay, and it's got the killer bundle with the restoration and retouching. If I go to Killer Photoshop Techniques / killer offer, that is going to send me to the regular package. Right? So what do? I go back to Excite Pro. I'm going to go ahead and update the links here. And instead of using that link right there that gives it away, Killer Photoshop Techniques.com / special offer. Now let's copy that to the clipboard, and we'll update this one as well. And then this last one, we'll update that, and this one goes to killer offer. Hit OK, save it, and let's go ahead and publish that. And again, all that's going to give me is, we're done with Excite Pro now. What that is going to give me, let's do a refresh here. Now when I hover over this, look in the lower left-hand corner. See what it's doing? It just says killerphotoshoptechniques.com / special offer. And this one here just says killer offer. So they can't really tell, in other words. They can't see my affiliate ID. They don't see any of that kind of stuff if they happen to be poking around. All right, so that's it, my friend. You got all the steps necessary. You know what to do to get your product approved on ClickBank, and a little bit of information on how to make some more money using a one-time offer.